I'm Ankita Pal, a first year undergraduate student pursuing BTech in Electrical and Electronics Department in NIT Sikkim. It's known by all that lakhs of students appear in the Common Admission Test, or what we commonly know as the CAT test. Every year, a Common Aptitude Test, which is a gateway to 20 IIMs and over 1,200 B schools in India. Today, we have one of the brilliant and amazing alumni of NIT Sikkim, the graduating batch of 2020, Divyanshi Verma, who has cracked the CAT examination 2020 with an impressive percentile of 97.71. Currently, she is pursuing the post-graduation program PGP in IIM Bangalore. I'm really excited to take out her interview. First of all, I would like to congratulate her on her splendid achievement and her well-deserved success.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Dee. Thank you, Dee, for taking out this interview. So, if you permit me, then we may begin this interview.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So, how are you presently feeling and experiencing being a student of IIM Bangalore?
So it's not easy, but yeah, I'm enjoying every second of it.
So, I would like to ask why you had decided to appear CAT?
So, all right. So I just knew that I'm not an engineer. I mean, the job of software engineers is not meant for me. I'm not built for that. Uh, so while I mean, you might be knowing that I was working with the training and placement cell. So while volunteering for that and while working for TNP Cell, I just realized that I'm more into management, way more into management than I'm into engineering. So that's why, I mean, that was the only way to go ahead with. So I started preparing for CAT.
Oh, so great, Dee. So, Dee, in which year you started your preparation? I mean, how did you achieve this feat?
So I started the preparation from 2019 itself, like beginning of 2019, like Jan or Feb.
Oh, so in BTech there are some subjects which are not included in the syllabus of CAT, and side by side there are a few more subjects which needs to be covered for CAT but are not included in BTech course. So how did you deal with that?
So as such, there are no specific subjects that I mean that need to be prepared for CAT. But yeah, this is true. Like the syllabus for CAT and what we do in engineering, that's totally different. And of course, it will be because they are two very different fields. So yeah, I mean, actually, I opted for a coaching institute. I bought their online course. So yeah, I was while I mean, while studying for the engineering, I was preparing through that coaching.
So along with your coaching, did you take any of the extra books which you want to prefer to other CAT aspirants?
No, no. So actually, many students they have this tendency of collecting all the material that they can, and then they start preparing. So such kind of preparation actually goes a little haywire, I feel. So the instructors, they were the instructors of that coaching. They were very clear with the material that we should follow. So yeah, in fact, they were the ones who told me like students often make this mistake. I request you guys not to do this. So yeah, I mean, I was also very clear that I don't need any kind of book or any extra material. Just whatever the faculty members told me, like whatever material they gave, and plus some, I mean, some online PDF, online books they also suggested. So it was just that material, nothing else.
Oh, so that's really pleasing that you got guidance from the beginning itself. So the CAT has been divided into three sections, namely the verbal ability and reading comprehension (VARC), data interpretation and logical reasoning (DILR), and quantitative ability (QA). So among these, which section did you find the toughest and which one the easiest? What was your strategy to solve these three sections managing time?
Okay, so initially I found VARC the hardest because I mean I thought it's just English. How difficult could it be? But when I actually started, giving the sectional tests, and when I actually started going through it, so then I realized that VRC is not easy either. Uh, so I started working on that during the mock test. So LRDI section was the hardest for me. Yes.
Oh. So yeah, mock tests are really the better strategy and benchmark oneself against the competence, and it's always obviously self-analyzing. So they it said that once one crack this CAT examination, only 40 to 50 percentage of the entire weightage is given to the written test, and remaining weightage is given to these interviews as per IIMs. So interviews are sometimes more daunting as compared to that of 3 hours written examination. So what was your feeling and acquaintance in the interview? What would you like to suggest CAT aspirants in perspective of these interviews?
So yes, that is right. The weightage for CAT is quite low. For different IIMs, different weightages are allotted. So, for example, for IMB, the weightage is really low. I think it's somewhere close to 40%. Rest of the weightage goes to like academic background, like academic performance in the past, and of course the interview. And there's one other test called written assessment test, WAT. So yeah, rest of the weightage is given to these three parts. Yes, interview was hard, but then I knew it's going to be hard, so I was well prepared for it. The VAT as well. I mean, I was yeah. I mean, it was not like uh, I went there on trusting my fate that yes, some topic will come that will be easy for me to crack. Nothing like that. I was well prepared for the written test as well as the interview. So yeah, I think it's the time that you invest on the upcoming tests that actually helps you a lot in in excelling in those assessments.
So the how did you manage your course study, competitive examinations, and other co-curricular activities during your entire time? And as you said that you were a part of TNP cell, so how did you cope up with all this maintaining your CGPA simultaneously?
So for this, actually, I am not responsible. My team was responsible. My counterparts were Lakshman, Sagar, Anshu. So these were the people, and of course DT sir.
Yeah.
These were the people. These were the people who were always there for me. So whenever I needed some kind of help, like for example, some important uh, drive is to take place like in the next few days. DT sir, along with my team, like they themselves used to say like you focus on your exam, you prepare hard for that, and we'll take care of the drive. You don't have to. Just the important stuff in which I had to be there, I was there. Other than that, it was all the team. So yes, it was the immense support that I received from others that helped me achieve what I did.
Oh, so that means your the club members along with Dhananjay sir were too cooperative for you.
Yes, absolutely.
So the how did you keep yourself motivated? How crucial was your environment during your CAT preparation, including your friend circle, your professors, parents, or any other such?
Yeah, it's very important. I mean, like I said, so had my team not been this supportive, who knows? I might not have cracked CAT. So yeah, okay. So I'll tell you one little story. So right before entering into final year, see, before that, I knew I had to prepare for CAT. Like my direction of career was clear for me. Right. So I went to Dhananjay sir, and I said I wanted to resign from the training and placement cell because I want to focus on like CAT preparation. So I remember he straight away said no, I won't accept it. So, I was a little baffled, like, how am I going to do this? So, he said, that is my your preparation, you getting time for your preparation is my responsibility. You don't have to worry about that. You'll do both. You'll study for your exam as well as you'll work for TNP. So that is the only way this is going to be. So, like I said, I was a little baffled, but then yeah, I mean, he definitely had
Things
me
went on
incredibly
smoothly.
supportive. Yeah, yeah.
So, Dev, would you like to share any of your memories or conversations of NIT Sikkim, your 4 year course?
My 4 year course, okay. Um, yeah, I mean, there have been many memories. So, for me, it was like from second year itself, I was, I mean, I tried to be a part of as many activities as I could. And by the time I was in third year, I started focusing a lot on the training and placement cell. So other activities took a little backseat. Not my academics, of course. I mean other activities like um, club activities and the activities of the fest. So these kind of things they took a backseat, but that doesn't mean that I wasn't involved in them or I didn't do my part in them. So yeah, I mean this is one mistake actually. I feel that many students would be making. So people think that I need to focus on my studies, which is why I don't need to or I shouldn't participate in other activities like some fest is there, so they won't participate in that or some any kind of club. They won't be a member of any club. They won't volunteer for any stuff. So these kind of things I feel that students should not do because you never know which part of your life which part of your college life will give you benefits later in later stages. So for me, I mean I did not have any motive, any kind of personal motive in being involved in these activities. But yeah, this definitely worked very well in my favor when it came to my interview. So I had been at positions of many responsibilities, so which is why I had a lot of experiences that I could share about in the interview. So yeah, I mean academics should be your first priority, but that in no way means that you should ignore other activities.
Okay. When did this idea came into your mind that you have to crack this CAT examination? Initially, when you joined NIT Sikkim, was this idea in your mind?
No, 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 not at all, not at all. So initially, I mean, see, when I was in class 12,
Hmm. Hmm.
no clear career direction. I mean, for me, I chose engineering. I had no reason to pick engineering actually. So because I mean I had no reservations against it. That's why I thought like okay, let's go ahead with it. I mean there was no nothing called passion about it, right? So yeah, I mean in fact I tried to find joy in engineering, but I couldn't. Uh, thank God. I mean, I realized later that I'm meant for management and not for engineering. So yeah, I mean, the moment I realized that, I gave some thought to it, and then I started preparing.
So it's good that you rectified yourself at the correct point of time. So before wrapping up this interview at last, I would like to request you to give a tremendous message recommending some suggestions or tips for the early beginners or aspirants for this examination.
Okay. So, first of all, just don't shirk away from the activities that you get to participate in college. These activities are nothing but opportunities for you. So, yes, participate in them as actively as possible. And when I say participate, I don't mean be a participant. I mean a volunteer for the organization part of it, right? Secondly, start with mock tests as early as possible. I mean, don't go ahead with it like in the first month of preparation. But yes, once your syllabus is done, don't be late in starting with the mock tests. So what happens is when you start giving these tests, now you realize where exactly are you lacking. You start focusing on those areas, and yeah, so the results in are way better than what would they be without the mocks. For me, it was like, I mean, had I not given mocks, I wouldn't have realized that LRDI is going to be a big problem for me, because it happens,
Yeah.
there are just
Hmm.
5 puzzles, right? And each puzzle, it takes at
Hmm.
least 10, some 10 min good 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, it easily takes,
Hmm.
right? So what I
Hmm.
used to do was, I used to just blatantly start with the puzzles, right? And after 10
Hmm.
minutes, if I was not able to solve the puzzle, I used to go into the panic
Hmm.
mode. Like, I wasted 10 minutes, right? And 10 minutes is a big thing in exam, in any exam,
Uh,
right? So
hmm.
this is a huge mistake. There were other little mistakes that I realized in the mocks. So, I mean,
Hmm.
do not underestimate the test that you'll be taking. And
Hmm.
okay, mock tests should be of good quality. Do not go and buy any random coaching institute's tests. It should be of some
Hmm.
well-established coaching. Then,
Hmm.
yes, the tuition part of it, like the faculty members and the coaching that you'll be taking for the preparation,
Hmm.
that need not be a well-established coaching. Just focus on the reviews
Hmm.
that people have left on social media, especially on Quora. So when I
Hmm.
picked my coaching, I it was Quora that
Hmm.
it was the reviews on Quora that helped me a lot to
Hmm.
understand what are the pros and
Hmm.
cons of this particular institution, right? So it will that is the first step. So better be careful with it. Um,
Okay.
yeah, that's it.
So, Dia, how many mock tests did you appear per week? Per week or per month?
Per week तो यार एक ही होता था.
Hmm.
Per month, actually there is no such number. I mean,
Hmm.
but I think, yeah, 2, 3, 4 mock tests. So yes, definitely I gave per month.
Hmm.
Especially when I was, I mean, when the exam was near. So exam was
Hmm.
in November, right? So
Hmm.
August, September, October. These were the 3 months. I started giving. I gave the mock tests. In October,
Hmm.
November, I was in full swing. Like the numbers were, yeah, at least 4, 5 tests per month, definitely.
So this brings to the end of this interview. I must sincerely thank you for for sharing your precious time. It was nice meeting you here. I'm sure that this interview would be a great source of information and inspiration for me, my batchmates, seniors, and other CAT aspirants. Once again, heartfelt congratulations to you, Dee, and wish you all the best for a bright future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ankita.
Thank
All
you.
the best to
Thank you.
you too.
Thank you.
कब खून खोलेगा रे तेरा फैजल? 1.5 साल निकल गए, खेल के नशे में चूर था. अब 6 महीने बचे. कब निकालेगा पीसीएम का कट ऑफ? कब पार करेगा आईआईटी? अगर तुम्हें एक्स्ट्रा ट्यूशन चाहिए बताओ, हम लगा देते हैं.
फिजिक्स का, मैथ का, केमिस्ट्री का, सबका कटअप पार करेगा रे तेरा फायजा.